Hello, friends. The energy was incredible on the Schumann resonance, and it's so fascinating because there's like three components of what's going on. First was it's a wave to 40 hertz, but it's light, like it's a white resonance wave, but it's almost like you can see through it. And then the second component of the energy is this huge white resonance wave, and it's super solid, and it has an amplitude in white resonance of 81, and so it's super powered. The third component is like a row of like picket fences in the white resonance, and they only go to like mid beta at the highest of these vertical lines of energy. And so I wanted to show you something super interesting about the energies. Yellow resonance amplitude went to 140. That is extremely rare for that level of energy. And I want to give you an example to show you what is the meaning of the amplitude and why is that so powerful. As you can see, it's a super rainy day in the redwoods today. But what I wanted to say was, here's the deal, in my view, of our human experience of the energies. The first set of wave energy is the people who are sort of suddenly they're noticing something and they're having an experience and their consciousness is expanding, they're noticing things, maybe they're getting angry, okay, because they've noticed some things and they're not happy with it. That's the see-through wave. Like their experience is sort of new, and it might be emotional, and it might be something's coming out of the subconscious. The second wave, where the white resonance goes to 81 and the yellow to 140, that's for the people who've been really energetically attuned and doing your work and doing prayer warrior stuff and setting intentions and working with the land and working with yourself and doing the deep spiritual shadow work and clearing that and whatever you're doing, coming to your awakenings and your observations. The third set of energy, the fence, sort of, it's like micro timeline splitting. It's like reality fracturing, but who is it fracturing for? It's fracturing most likely for the energies who are not comfortable at 140 amplitude in yellow. And I have compassion for that, but on the other hand, they have put us through hell and back the last many years, and they would have done more of that if they could. They would have taken it as far as they could, and they weren't able to. Thank you, God, and thank you to everyone who was doing the work. Then, now, in the future, and in the past, we are one. And how are we one? We each do what's for us. You do your mission, and I do my mission, and I live my life, and you live your life, and how it affects other people in a way that's just really not my business, how my life affects other people. And if I try to actually actively influence people, then I might be in power over. So what I'm doing is I'm just sharing my point of view. And if it resonates with you, that's wonderful. And if it doesn't, I hope you enjoy something about this video, even if it's just the water. Okay, see this? Well, it's got a lot of water in it for this stream. And so usually it's just barely a trickle and it's still. Well, that would be similar to a low amplitude. Maybe an amplitude of, 50 would be it moving quite a bit. And then an amplitude of 81, where we're at today, would be this much, a lot of energy. But then see the white water over here? That would be like the amplitude of 140 in the yellow. So that's like you're getting you're not only like the water's powerful, but you're in the water getting tossed around. Now the yellow resonance range, in my view, represents the astral. And so you can now see why people are freaking out, because any entities that are in them or any subconscious information that resides within the human that is challenging, well, that's coming to the surface. And see these sandbags on the edge of the creek there? It's like the sandbags are falling in. Okay, the bank is starting to crumble and the white water is getting stronger and stronger. And if there are entities in the fields of certain people, those entities are freaking out if they are not of a higher vibration. If they're of a lower vibration, they are riding the white water and maybe they got dumped out of their raft. That is what's happening.